Hello grade 9 students. Welcome back. This is video lesson number 6 and I'm Madhu Badke. We are in the last section of chapter 1, that is number system. In today's video class, we will learn about the laws of exponents for real numbers and extend these laws to exponents that are rational numbers. Let us start with what we already know. We have come across numbers like 3 to the power 4, which is written as 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. 3 multiplied by itself 4 times. The product is 81. Similarly, if we have a rational number like 2 on 3 to the power 5, we can write it as 2 on 3 multiplied by itself 5 times. The product is 32 on 343. What are these numbers? Here 3 is called as the base, and this number 4 is called as exponent or the power of 3. Similarly, 2 on 3 is base and 5 is the exponent. So in general, a to the power n is a into a into a multiplied by itself n times. In these two examples, the base is a rational number. Can the base be an irrational number as well? Yes, we have come across numbers like root 5 to the power 3, which can be written as root 5 into root 5 into root 5, which is 5 root 5. So the base can be rational as well as irrational, which means the base can be a real number. What about the exponent? In these examples, the exponent is a positive integer. Now, based on this understanding, we can write down the laws that we have studied in previous classes about the exponents. According to the first law, if you have two numbers with the same base but different powers and they are multiplied, then the powers get added. So we can write a to the power m into a to the power n as a to the power m plus n. Example, 3 to the power 2 into 3 to the power 5 can be written as 3 to the power 2 plus 5, which is equal to 3 to the power 7. Second law, if you have two numbers that have same base but different powers and they are divided, then the powers get subtracted. We can write a to the power m divided by a to the power n as a to the power m minus n. Example, 5 to the power 3 divided by 5 to the power 2 can be written as 5 to the power 3 minus 2 equal to 5. Third law, a to the power m to the power n. So you have two powers over here. This can be written as a to the power m into n. In this law, we multiply the powers. Example, a to the power 7 to the power 2 can be written as a to the power 14. Fourth law, ab to the power n can be written as a to the power n into b to the power n. So a number inside the bracket can be split into factors a, b, and then we can write common power separately for each number. Example, 6 to the power 2 can be written as 2 into 3 to the power 2, which is 2 to the power 2 into 3 to the power 2. Fifth law. A upon b to the power n can be written as a to the power n divided by b to the power n. Example, 5 on 6 to the power 2 can be written as 5 to the power 2 divided by 6 to the power 2. We can write this power, which is common, separately with the numerator and denominator. A to the power 0 is always 1. Example, any number to the power 0 will always be 1, whether it is rational or irrational. To the power 0 will be 1. Also, if you have a number raised to a negative power, then the power can be made positive by writing the reciprocal of base. So a to the power minus n can be written as 1 over a to the power n, which is equal to 1 upon a to the power n. We can extend the laws of exponent of real numbers to numbers that have powers that are rational numbers. So, for two numbers a and b that are positive real numbers, and p upon q and r upon s are rational numbers, provided q is not equal to 0 and s is not equal to 0, because a rational number with denominator 0 is not defined. Then we can write the laws that we have learned in terms of these powers. So let's write down these laws. The first law will be a to the power p upon q into a to the power r upon s, and that can be written as a to the power p upon q plus r upon s. Common base numbers that are multiplied will result in adding of the powers. Example, 2 to the power 2 on 3 into 2 to the power 1 on 5. The bases of these two numbers are same. We can add their powers. So 2 to the power 2 on 3 plus 1 on 5. Now add these two rational numbers. So 2 to the power, taking the LCM, that is 15, in the numerator we will have 10 plus 3. So this number is 2 to the power 13 on 15. The second law will be a to the power divided by a to the power r upon s. This can be written as a to the power p upon q minus r upon s. Example, 11 to the power half divided by 11 to the power 1 on 4. So here two numbers have same base and we are dividing them. So this will be written as 11 to the power half minus 1 upon 4. Calculate this part. Taking the LCM, that is 4, 2 minus 1 in the numerator. So our number results as 11 to the power 1 on 4. Third law. A to the power P upon Q to the power R upon S. We multiply the powers over here. So A to the power PR divided by QS. Example, 5 on 6 to the power half to the power 2 on 3 can be written as 5 on 6 to the power half multiplied by 2 on 3. So simplifying the power, we get 5 on 6 to the power 1 on 3. Fourth law will be AB to the power P on Q can be written as A to the power P on Q into B. Let's say we have this number 12 to the power 3 on 4. We can write this number as 4 into 3 to the power 3 on 4. So we can write the power which is common for each of these numbers. The fifth law will be A upon B to the power P upon Q can be written as A to the power P on Q divided by B to the power P on Q. Example, 2 on 3 to the power 1 on 3 can be written as 2 to the power 1 on 3 divided by 3 to the power 1 on 3. Also, if we have a number of the type A upon B to the power minus P upon Q, then to make this sign of the power positive, I will reciprocal the base. So B upon A to the power P upon Q. So in order to change the power of the exponent, we have to reciprocal the base. In previous video class, we have learned numbers like root A, cube root of A, fourth root of A, and so on, nth root of A. These numbers are called as radical numbers. Square root of A in the exponent form can be written as A to the power 1 upon 2. Cube root of A can be written as A to the power 1 on 3. Likewise, nth root of A can be written as A to the power 1 on n. With this knowledge, let us start solving some problems. Find 64 to the power half. We can express the base as power of 2 because we have here 64 to the power 1 on 2. So we want to get rid of the nth root. So 64 is expressed as 8 square 1 on 2. Now, this is of the type A to the power m to the power n, which will be written as A to the power mn. So 8 to the power 2 into 1 over 2 will give us 8. Let's do another problem. 64 to the power 5 on 6. The power is a rational number here, which has denominator 6. The base can be converted as a number with power 6. So 64 can be written as 2 to the power 6 to the power 6. So this is equal to 2 to the power 6 into 5 on 6, which is 2 to the power 5, and that is 32. Let's do another problem. 625 to the power 3 on 4. 625 is 25 into 25, and further 25 can be written as 5 into 5. So 625 is 5 to the power 4. You can check this in your rough column. Find factors. So 5 to the power 4 to the power 3 on 4. This is 5 to the power 4 into 3 on 4. That is 5 to the power 3, which is equal to 125. 729 upon 5112 to the power minus 2 on 3. We will first make the index or the exponent positive. To do that, we will reciprocal the base. So 512 divided by 729 to the power 2 on 3. We use the law over here, a upon b to the power minus p upon q equal to b upon a to the power p upon q. Now we will express 512 as a number with power, and also 729 as a number with exponent. So here the denominator of the power 2 upon 3 is 3. So we will write 512 as 8 to the power 3 and 729 as 9 to the power 3 whole to the power 2 on 3. You can find the factors of 512 and 729 by prime factorization method. Now this is equal to 8 upon 9 to the power 3 whole to the power 2 on 3. Here we have used the law a to the power n divided by b to the power n equal to a by b to the power n. Now we can write 8 upon 9 as the base, and the powers will get multiplied. 3 into 2 on 3. Which law have we used here? A to the power m to the power n is equal to a to the power m into n. Now simplifying the numbers in the power, we have 8 upon 9 to the power 2, which is 64 divided by 81. Here is another example. Let's find the value of this number. This is of the type a upon b to the power n. This can be written as a to the power n divided by b to the power n. So 15 to the power 1 on 3 to the power minus 6 divided by 9 to the power 1 on 4 to the power minus 6. We have separated the powers for the numerator and denominator. This will be written as now 15 to the power 1 on 3 multiplied by minus 6. We are using this law, a to the power m to the power n is equal to a to the power m into n divided by 9 to the power 1 on 4 into minus 6. So now we will simplify the numbers in the power. We get 15 to the power minus 2, and here in the denominator 9 to the power minus 3 on 2. Now look at the denominator. There is number 9 which can be written as 3 square. So 15 to the power minus 2 divided by 3 square to the power minus 3 on 2 is equal to 15 to the power minus 2 divided by 3 to the power 2 into minus 3 on 2. Which law did we use here? The same law that we used earlier. So this is equal to 15 to the power minus 2 divided by 3 to the power minus 3. Now, to change the sign of the powers, we can reciprocal the base. So this will become 3 to the power 3 divided by 15 to the power 2. We have used a to the power minus n equal to 1 over a to the power n. So now 3 to the power 3 divided by 15 can be broken into factors 3 into 5 to the whole to the power 2. This can be written as 3 to the power 3 divided by 3 square into 5 square. Which law did we use here? AB to the power n is equal to a to the power n into b to the power n. Now simplifying further, look at these two numbers. They have common base, different powers, and these numbers are dividing. So 3 to the power 3 minus 2 divided by 5 square. We have used a to the power m divided by a to the power n equal to a to the power m minus n. This gives us 3 upon 5 square, which is 3 on 25. So we have used different laws in order to simplify this number and find its value. Remember, there are many ways of using these laws. You could have expressed 9 as 3 square before multiplying minus 6 to each powers. So it entirely depends on person to person. There are different ways of doing this answer. Third problem. Find the value of third root of 343 to the power minus 2. This can be written as 343 to the power minus 2 to the power 1 on 3. Remember, the nth root can be written as a power as 1 upon n. So now this is 343 to the power minus 2 into 1 on 3. We are using a to the power m to the power n equal to a to the power m into n. So 343 to the power minus 2 on 3. Now we can solve further. If we find the factors of 343, we find that 7 times 7 times 7 is 343. So we can write this as 7 cube to the power minus 2 on 3. Now using the same law that we used earlier, that is this one, we get 7 to the power minus 2. This can be written as 1 over 7 to the power 2. We are using a to the power minus n equal to 1 over a to the power n, which is equal to 1 over 49. So this is the answer. With this, we come to the end of this video lesson. After writing the questions that we solved in the video class in your notebooks neatly, do this assignment. Exercise 1.6, question number 1 and 2. And there are few more questions for more practice. After completing these questions, you can check your answers here. Goodbye.